Brother Dawood or David Shabazz.
I was filming everything, and I was content filming everybody else. So this really has got me, caught me off guard. I'm very thankful, though, Brother Khalifa, for the invitation with you and your son and your family. Really appreciate the opportunity to be here with you all. As my brother Julian said, well, he may not have told you, I'm a professor of journalism at Kentucky State University in Frankfort, Kentucky. So I teach writing, an aspect of writing. I also teach videography and that type of thing. So I'm keeping my skills sharp by running the camera myself and doing some editing. So teaching that, I have to keep my own skills sharp. I would just like to say, Public Enemy #1 started off as my master's thesis. That was a book that I wrote back in 1994 when I actually defended it as a thesis, and I published it a couple of years later in '96, I believe it was. So it's been out there for a while, but that's probably my signature book, the main one that I have written. In that time, and I hope not to sound too much like a teacher, but I teach writing. And the thing that I try to tell my students is, what's most important is the audience. You have to connect with the audience. Your words need to jump off of the page, and you need to connect. And especially with an audience like this, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for keeping our history out there, because that's what's really touched me. And I try to get, journalism is a different style of writing, but I want people to understand that it's supposed to be nonfiction, and it's supposed to be factual and supposed to be true. Most black journalists try to uphold that. There are people who don't, but most black journalists do try to uphold that. What we're facing today, I really think, you all know there were 3 socializing agents: the home, school, and church. Now, the media has become the 4th socializing agent, and it has basically usurped the other 3. You go home, people are around the family table, around the television, on their phones, or somebody else in front of their face. I went into a room one day, I came into the classroom, there were 7 of my students in there. All 7 of them were together, and everybody's head was buried in their phones. Nobody was talking to each other. We have a huge responsibility with our writing. We must get our youth back. And I really thank you all for that, because we've lost them to the media. The media has taken over, so what we have to do, we have to flood the market with positive images of our people. And we can't keep the, somebody said it earlier about Snoop Dogg and his position and the types of music that they make. They can't put it out there on their own. That's what the companies flood down our youth. Most black parents don't tell their children to use the N-word to each other. Some probably do, and if they do at home, it's because of what they've listened to and what they've learned and what they've heard and accepted as true. We have to show people a new world, and our writing has to do that. That is the beautiful thing I like about Barack Obama, regardless of his politics or whatever. What he's done in a general way is showing an image.
Yes.
So now even those writers who write those fictional stories, it's not going to be considered black exploitation to write about a black president now, because that was something that we did not have. Although I say the responsibility of black writers is to write the world that you want to see.
That's right.
Yes. So that our builders can start building that world. That's right. Everybody doesn't have the vision. The writers, we have been given that vision. It's our responsibility to show it to other people so the young brothers and sisters who are studying engineering can start building that community that we show them.
Yes, sir.
And that's all I want to say.
Right.